It's outside. Softdrive Records' first release was 2003, I think, if memory serves. It was the Campfire Girls. It was a joint venture with Interscope Geffen. That would be the official beginning of the label. And then there was a reorganization sometime between 2003 and 2006 when we partnered with Red, Sony, and New West Records, and we released the Actuals' Worst Day of My Life record. So the beginning would have been 2003, Campfire Girls. Both at the same time.
I like to be free.
Boxer briefs.
Panties.
We wanted to call it Lavish Records. When you're starting a business, you always do copyright searches, name searches. Unfortunately, Lavish Records was the name of some sleazy little rap R&B label down in Orange County, probably some guy on his couch with a laptop and a MySpace account, but still, it was taken, so we had to come up with something new. And Scott came up with Softdrive. Well, we met Dana because Dana was the manager for Velvet Revolver from the very beginning with a couple other idiots I won't mention. So she's been around the longest. Eric came along when he was an 18-year-old, bright-eyed, skinny, non-bearded, young whippersnapper, fresh out of audio engineering school. And what did you answer to ad on Craigslist?
Sent my resume to a posting on this engineering school that I was going to at the time. Long story short, came in for an interview, met Doug, liked me enough to have me come in the next day and set up drum mics, which is really cool. The first day in, and just stayed ever since. Usually, you know, do the regular intern stuff for months and months and months and never get to touch the equipment. So it was really cool for me to do it my first day in.
And Eric showed up and he just kind of fit in right away. He looked at the console and he went, "Oh, Neotech, Steve Albini," and he looked at, you know, all the gear and he knew what it was, and he liked really odd music and he seemed to really fit in, and that's how Eric came around. And then Carly, the same thing. Carly answered an ad for an intern in the Craigslist that Eric posted.
I scoured Craigslist pages and found an ad and applied because I'd been applying to a few different things right after I moved back here from Boston and was working in a job that I didn't like. And I got a call, or actually I got an email from Eric. Came in like the next day or 2 days later, met with both Doug and Eric. The rest is history.
I hired Eric. Eric found Carly, and then Phil actually...
I just emailed you.
You emailed me, just cold email out of the blue saying that you're looking for an internship. I just had a good feeling about you. You seemed like another oddball that would fit in the island of misfit toys that we call Softdrive Records. And sure enough, you fit right in, Phil. You're perfect. You're just another broken toy like the rest of us. My favorite Happy and Galoshes song changes from time to time, but right now it's Pictures and Computers. I really like that song. I really like the work that we did on it. I like the way it came out. I like the fact that it started out as this just little crazy little idea that he and I came up with one day. Weirdest little kernel of an idea, and then it grew into this 6-minute opus with horn sections and strings. I just like the work that we did on it. I was really surprised and proud of how it grew from this little tiny strange kernel of weirdness into this giant flowering plant of insanity.
I do like Beautiful Day, but I will go with Blind Confusion, only because when we were all on tour, it was actually my favorite song to see live.
I like Crash. Probably one of the best courses I've heard in a long time.
Favorite Happy and Galoshes song would be Beautiful Day. I just like how very eclectic and different the sounds are that come in on the song. Don't know where it's going to go, and it's kind of like a little journey or adventure that it takes you on.
The live record is actually finished and mixed and is going to be mastered next week. And it is basically the track listing from the Los Angeles Fonda Theater show from last February 2009. That's basically it. It's not a secret or anything. We're going to re-release the Happy and Galoshes record, and we're going to package in with it the live record. All the songs on there are the songs from the Fonda. There may be one or two that didn't make it because sometimes there's technical glitches. I think it's pretty much the whole concert intact, and it sounds awesome, and we're all super excited about it.
No, Scott cites the fact that he's the boss and he gets to do whatever he wants.
He only comes in when there's something to do, like a song to sing or a meeting that we're having about the label, or he has to meet with a band, or he has to, he does a lot of interviews here, and he meets with his fashion people here, and so there has to usually be a reason. Otherwise, he conducts business from his opulent luxury bathroom in his house, on the toilet, naked. We actually have more than one bathroom, but the second bathroom was turned into like a microphone storage equipment locker, and no one's supposed to poop in there, but every once in a while Phil does, in violation of the strict Phil pooping code, and only after hours when no one else is around, with all the lights off.